When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
All right, welcome out here to Port Edwards here. Pacelli Cardinals here. An away game against Central Wisconsin South rival Port Edwards Blackhawks here. Of course, these two teams met back at Bucol Park and Stevens Point last Friday. Pacelli came out of there with a victory. So Pacelli comes in here with an overall record of 6-3 here on the season, 4-1 here in the CWC South. Their only loss thus far was Pittsville just a couple weeks ago down at Bucol. They'll certainly have a chance to face Pittsville again. This is our Auto Select pregame show, which is Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you're good to go. So we talked about Pacelli coming in here again. Overall record 6-3, 4-1 in the CWC South Conference. They had their last game just a Monday night. Big victory at home against Wild Rose, a conference affair that was. They will be at Amherst Saturday for a doubleheader, and I believe the first game for that one starts at 10 o'clock. Port Edwards, on the other hand, comes in here with an overall record of 7-3 and 3-3 in the CWC South Conference. They're head coached by Ben Martinson. Their last game, they were at Almond Bancroft, lost a pretty close baseball game, 3-1 at Almond Bancroft. They will be at Northland Lutheran tomorrow, and then they will host Almond Bancroft next Monday in a CWC South Conference game. Again, here with our Auto Select pregame show, which again is Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you're good to go. So we'll get our starting lineups here momentarily. Coach Martinson, Coach Sankey going to talk things over here with our two umpires here on the evening. Beautiful night here for some baseball. Port Edwards, I guess, I don't know, about 25 minutes maybe here from Stevens Point, maybe a half hour. Depends on how quickly you traverse the area. It takes me longer because I'm a pretty slow driver, but that's beside the point. Want to give thanks also to our game day sponsors. Lee Ayers Jewelers, Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Point Insurance, and Premier Auto. Again, we'll get going here shortly. We'll probably have our national anthem here, and we'll get our starting lineups. Pacelli, of course, the away team tonight. They're in the solid red jerseys, blue numerals. Port Edwards, on the other hand, with the, I guess I'll kind of say maybe kind of like a, maybe like black, brown, I don't know the technical color, and orange numerals. So, again, Port Edwards comes in here with an overall record here of 7-3. And Carson Orheim, if my book is correct here, looks like he will get the start tonight on the hill for Port Edwards. Kelton Opper, the junior left-hander, on the other hand, will get the start for Pacelli. And we'll be underway shortly here again on your Auto Select pregame show. We'll take a brief pause here for commercial. We'll get our national anthem, our lineups, and we'll get underway here momentarily. You are listening to and watching high school baseball, Pacelli baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
You want a job? You want a career? Farner Asphalt of Stevens Point is hiring. Farner Asphalt of Stevens Point needs laborers, truck drivers, and equipment operators now. Enjoy year-round benefits by calling Farner Asphalt 800-332-3360 to apply, or go to Farner Asphalt. Farner Asphalt is an equal opportunity employer including disability and veterans.
Rocky Rococo.
My pizza.
Pizza. Pan-style pizza.
I love it.
Cheese sauce. Toppings and slices.
You'll love it too.
Rocky Rococo. Whole pie or slices. Hot, thick, chewy, crunchy, saucy. Rocky Rococo. Pizza. Rocky Rococo.
All right, back out here on Zaleski Sports here. Pacelli's starting lineup. They'll be led by Melise Badoon batting in the one spot at short. Peyton Flees. Second spot here, center field. Asher Jordan at first base. Lucas Hammerly will be at second. Sully Schober at third. Kel Knopper to get the pitching nod for tonight. Nolan Wojcik to do the designated hitting. Jaden Garski will be out in left field. Eric Reinke hits in the eighth spot, does the catching here, and Bryce Flaker, the freshman, rounding out the Cardinals lineup in the ninth spot here out in right field. Port Edwards starting lineup here. All right, back out here at Port Edwards, and of course, the playing of our national anthem. Port Edwards lineup here was shortly read here moments ago. Eric Mock batting the one spot out in center field tonight. Brendan Beck, the junior, batting in the two spot over at short. Carson Orheim to do the pitching tonight. He'll be hitting in the three spot. Tyler Martinson in the cleanup spot here for Port Edwards does the catching. Hayden Hewitt out in left field, hitting number 5. Chase Baumgart over at first base, hitting in the sixth spot here for Port Edwards. Sam Martinson at second. Aiden Schumer does the DHing for Port Edwards. Corbin Berner will be out in right field for Port Edwards, and Max Michaels rounding things out for Port Edwards over at third base and batting in the ninth spot. And again, Pacelli will be led off here by Melise Badoon, the junior, followed by senior Peyton Flees and senior Asher Jordan. Lucas Hammerly hits in the 4 spot. Sully Schober in the 5 spot over at third. Kel Knopper out on the hill tonight, hitting in the 6 spot. Nolan Wojcik does the designated hitting tonight in the 7 spot. Jaden Garski out in left. And in the 8th spot is Eric Reinke, the freshman, catching, and rounding out the batting order here for Pacelli is freshman Bryce Flaker, hitting in the 9th spot out in right field. So Melise Badoon to start things off here for the Cardinals. And Carson Orheim to start it off for Port Edwards. So we are underway here in Port Edwards. Beautiful day, sun shining, very little wind here. And Orheim to start things off. Works out of the stretch here for Port Edwards. And the pitch all misses here, so 1-0 now to Badun. Flees over in the on-deck circle for the Cardinals. Orheim's offering. Hit into left. Yeah, tough play. And the out will be made, so the fly out to left for Badun, the F7 here. Now out number 1 here, and that will bring up the senior Peyton Flees. Saw him Monday night, I believe, if my stats were correct, I believe he had a 5-for-5 evening, did Peyton Flees. Home against Wild Rose. One of the leaders on this squad. Flees to short, hit sharply. Beck makes the throw, 6-3. That will be 1 pitch, 1 out. So the 6-3, Flees now retired on the second out here. That will bring up senior Asher Jordan. Again, want to give thanks to our game day sponsors, Lee Ayers Jewelers, Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Point Insurance, and Premier Auto. Off-speed pitch called, strike to Jordan here from Orheim. Ball hit sharply up the middle. That's going to be a base hit for Asher Jordan. So Jordan gets things going here. Lead off. First hit here of the game here for Pacelli. That will bring up left-handed hitting Lucas Hammerly here in the cleanup spot for the Cardinals. Orheim out on the hill. Looked pretty sharp last week, I would say. Orheim did, for the most part, I would say. He pretty solid outing. And a called strike to Hammerly. Jordan over there with a moderate-sized lead here. Orheim out of the stretch. And a swing through. Might have got a piece of it. Either way, it will be 0-2 now to junior Lucas Hammerly. And the off-speed pitch, Hammer chases, and that will be out number 3. So Hammerly will be retired. 1 hit, no runs here, no errors. We'll move to the bottom half of inning number 1. You are listening to and watching high school baseball, Pacelli baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
All right, back out here at Port Edwards. We're ready for the bottom half of inning number 1. Score 0-0. Pacelli came out of there with a 1 hit. No runs, no errors. Carson Orheim pitched a pretty solid half inning of baseball there in his half of inning number 1. Mutual of Wausau. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. So Hopper gets the the nod here today, the junior left-hander. I saw him last, I believe it was Friday that we saw Kelton. And, of course, he was the Zaleski Sports Highlight Player House in the house player last Friday. Same two pitchers here, Orheim and Opper going at it today. Felt's Dairy, the culture of Wisconsin, is forever tied to life on the farm. Bring the family for a visit to Felt's Dairy Store in Stevens Point. Cheeses, dairy products, local meats, seasonal decor, and so much more. Felt's Dairy Store, food, family, and fun. So Port Edwards here will be led off by center fielder Eric Mock. Lefty, number 23 here in leadoff spot here for Port Edwards. And Brendan Beck will be in the on-deck circle for Port Edwards. So Opper set. And Opper misses a bit high here to Mock, so 1-0 now the count. Eric Mock, the center fielder. And a swing and a miss. Opper coming in with the heat here. Opper's offering a swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch there. Might have been a curveball from my angle here, perhaps. 1-2 now to Mock. And a swing and a miss. So Opper goes upstairs for the first out here. First strikeout as well. And now we'll bring up junior Brendan Beck here, the shortstop. And his first plate appearance here today. And Opper's pitch misses upstairs. 1-0 now the count. Carson Orheim over in the on-deck circle for the Blackhawks. And a called strike, so count now goes 1-1. To Brendan Beck. Ball upstairs now, 2-1 to Beck. Jordan over at first for the Cardinals. Hammerly at second, Badoon at short, and Schober over at third. That ball hit. That's going to be Badoon. Badoon will camp out under it for out number 2. The F to 6 here. And that will be out number 2. And Carson Orheim, his first plate appearance here today. Tyler Martinson in the on-deck circle. And check for the offer did not go, so count now 1-0. Opper doing a nice job of mixing things up here today. Early goings. Well, that ball misses up. Ranke for a moment there, trying to gather it here. So 2-0 now to Orheim. Ball batted sharply down the line. That's going to be a base hit. And I beg your pardon, that was Tyler Martinson. Tyler Martinson, this Martinson reaches with a single here. Orheim misses out here. Orheim hitting here in the cleanup spot here. Apper's offering. This is just in. So 2-0 now the count here to Carson Orheim. Apper checks the runner back to Jordan. Martinson retreats back in. And Apper's offering, belted into center. It's gonna be a long, that ball hit hard. Ball stays in play, but that will score the first run here for Port Edwards on the RBI double for Carson Orheim. Well, Martinson scores. Tyler Martinson scores the first run here of the game. That ball just kept carrying and carrying the longest part of the field here, and that will be a double for Orheim. Hayden Hewitt here now steps up here, the left fielder. Chase Baumgart in the on-deck circle here for Port Edwards. 2 outs here. And a called strike to Hayden Hewitt. Hopper out of the stretch here and the pitch. Off-speed pitch out of play here, so Hopper up 0-2 on Hewitt. Lead runner and Orheim out at second. Ball hit down the third base line. That will be foul, so count remains 0-2 now to Hayden Hewitt. Just out of the reach of Schober over there, freshman Sully Schober. And offering here from Opper. This is low, good stop there by Reinke. Count now 1-2 here to Hayden Hewitt. Now 1-2 here to Hewitt. And ball belted out of play here, so count remains 1-2. Orheim, the lead runner at second for Port Edwards. 1-2 the count here now to Kelton Opper, trying to work out of bottom half of inning number 1. And ball misses a little bit low. It'll be a throw down to. There's not. Good stop by Reinke though. So 2-2 now here to Hewitt. And Opper misses just out here, so now count goes full. So Hewitt, the lefty here, full count. And that will be a ball 4 here, so base on ball reach for Hayden Hewitt. Runners at the corner now for Chase Baumgart here, first baseman here. So Chase here hitting in the number 6 spot here for Port Edwards. Runners at the corner now here, 2 outs. Hopper trying to work his way out of this. And Hopper's offering. This is inside to Baumgart. Sam Martinson in the on-deck circle for Port Edwards. And that ball batted out of play here, so count now goes 1-1 here on Chase. Orheim over at third. Hewitt down at first here. And Baumgart here at the plate. 1-1 here the count. Hoppers throw back. They're going to maybe get a run down here. We'll see. And a long throw into second. And that will score a run. And we'll score 2 runs here on the overthrow. So Port Edwards now with a 3-0 advantage here. Well, 3 runs come in now. So Martinson scores. Orheim scored, and Hayden Hewitt this inning thus far. So ball misses up here. 2-1 here to Baumgart. So 2-1 here to Baumgart. Swing and a miss. Count now goes even here to Chase. Baumgart, nobody on. And that ball misses just a bit up and in, perhaps. So count now goes full on Chase Baumgart. And Baumgart will reach on the base on ball here. So second, beg your pardon. Second walk here of the early goings here. Reinke will out to say a few words here. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. So Baumgart aboard now with base on ball. Sam Martins here, the second baseman here, his first plate appearance here for Port Edwards. Aiden Schumer in the on-deck circle for Port Edwards. Martinson here in the 7 spot. Hopper the stretch and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Count now goes 0-1 on Sam Martinson. And he's swinging a miss. Strike 2 here. So Hopper might have taken something off that one. Martinson out a little bit out in front. So 0-2 now the count. And a swing and a miss. So Hopper works his way out of it, but not before Port Edwards comes out here with 3 runs. Couple of hits. Tyler Martinson with a single. Orheim with a double. 3-0 here after 1 complete. We'll head inning number 2 here you're listening to and watching high school baseball. Pacelli baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
All right, back out here in Port Edwards. Sully Schober to lead things off here at freshman third baseman here. First plate appearance for the day here. Carson Orheim back out on the hill for Port Edwards. Schober here with Kel Knopper in the on-deck circle here. Orheim's offering a called strike to Sully Schober. Orheim set and the pitch. The ball batted foul here into the backstop. 0-2 here now to Schober. Kaltenopper over in the on-deck circle, as we mentioned here, for the Cardinals. And a called strike 3, so the breaking ball, well, that is out number 1 here. That brings up Junior Kaltenopper. On deck circle here is Nolan Wojcik here, the senior. So Junior Kaltenopper here, his first plate appearance. Kaltenopper hitting the baseball pretty well, I would say, in the last several games we've seen. And a called strike to Opper here. And Orheim's off-speed pitch hit down the line, foul. That will be 0-2 now to Opper. And ball misses low, so now 1-2 here on Opper. Ball misses just high, so count now goes even 2-2 here on junior left-hander Kaltenopper. Opper stays alive here, fouls it back. Count remains 2-2 here. That ball hit, smashed down the line, foul, so count remains 2-2 here to Opper. So 2-2 here now to Opper from Orheim. Orheim's pitch. A called strike 3, so that will be the second strikeout here in this bottom half or top half of inning number 2. That will bring up senior designated hitter Nolan Wojcik here for the Cardinals. Looking to get something going here in the top half of inning number 2. And a called strike to Wojcik here, so 0-1 now to Nolan. And he's swinging a miss. Orheim going with a fastball here, so 0-2 now to Wojcik. And Wojcik thought maybe it hit him, but hard to tell from my angle. But count will be 1-2 here now to Wojcik. And foul tipped it, and that will be a strikeout. So that will be a 1-2-3 inning for Carson Orheim. No runs, no hits, no errors. We move to the bottom half of inning number 2 here. Score Port Edwards 3, Pacelli 0. You're listening to and watching high school baseball, Pacelli Baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
All right, back out here on Zaleski Sports. Bottom half of inning number 2. Shuda Funeral Home is your local family-owned and operated funeral home committed to serving families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable funerals. Shuda Funeral Home of Stevens Point and Plover. So, Aiden Schumer to lead things off here in the number 8 spot here for Port Edwards. The designated hitter, Aiden Schumer. He'll be followed by the third baseman, Max Michaels, on the on-deck circle here. Hopper set to work. And Hopper set here. And Hopper's pitch misses a little low to Schumer. And Hopper's pitch misses up, so count quickly 2-0 now here to Aiden Schumer. And a swing and a miss, so Hopper 2-1 here on Schumer. And a swing and a miss goes upstairs with that the high cheese here on Schumer here. 2-2 now here to Aiden Schumer. And ball misses just off the outside part of play now. Count now full here to designated hitting Aiden Schumer. And a called strike 3. So Schumer retired here on the K by Hopper. Rock and Roll Cafe. Treat the whole family to breakfast or lunch at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Mexican and American dishes cooked to perfection daily on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. So left-handed Max Michaels here. First plate appearance here for Port Edwards. Ball hit sharply in the hole. That's going to be a tough play for Badoon. Badoon gets it. And not going to be there for the speedy Michaels. That ball is going to get out of play, so Michaels will be awarded second there on the ball going out of play. Good play by Badoon nonetheless. That was going to be a tough play to make for Badoon. So Michaels reaches. And we know he's got a little bit of speed as well, does Max. And we're back to Eric Mock. Struck out his first at-bat over in inning number 1 here. So Michael's out at second. And he's swinging a miss by Mock. Rendon Beck in the on-deck circle for Port Edwards. Nobody out here. And Hopper misses out here, so count now 1-1. And the center fielder, Eric Mock, 0 for 1 here, early going. And a swing and a miss, so Hopper now 1-2 on Mock. And Hopper misses a bit low and down here, so count goes even now, 2-2 on Eric Mock. The lead runner and Max Michaels Jr. out on second there. And the off speed. I think that was only 3 if I'm not mistaken. I believe it should be full count now. And it is, so full count. So Mock here and another chance. Ball just missed off the outside part of the plate, perhaps. Count now full on Eric Mock. 1 out here. Runner at second for Port Edwards. And a called strike 3. So Mock retired by the strikeout here. Hopper's 4th here thus far. That brings up shortstop junior Brendan Beck here. Batting in the second spot here for Port Edwards. And the pitch, a called strike. So Beck flew out to short his first at-bat over in inning number 1 here. Hopper's pitch misses down and away. Ranke will give chase here. And Michaels will advance to third. Now 1-1 to Beck. And a called strike, so 1-2 now to Beck. Foul tipped here, so Beck will stay alive here, 1-2. Hopper trying to work out of this bottom half of inning number 2 here for Pacelli. And good stop there by Ranke there. Off-speed pitch, 2-2 now here to Beck. Max Michaels 90 feet away over there on third. Hopper trying to work his way out of this. And it called third strike, so that will be the end of inning number 2 here. They do get a hit, no runs, no errors. We will move to the top half of inning number 3 here, where it is Port Edwards 3-0. Pacelli coming up. You're listening to and watching high school baseball, Pacelli baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
All right, back out here on Zaleski Sports here. We are top half of inning number 3 here. Eric Ranke to lead things off here for the Cardinals. His first plate appearance here for Pacelli. Bryce Flaker in the on-deck circle. Carson Orheim back out on the hill for Port Edwards. Ball hit back to Carson Orheim. Going to be and Ranke will be retired on the 1-3 putout here. Well, Bryce Flaker here steps up here, the freshman right fielder, his first plate appearance here for Pacelli. So Ranke to 1-3 for out number 1. Ball misses up. In and up here to Flaker. Badoon here, the on-deck circle here. Ball misses up here now. 2-0 here to Flaker. Bryce, one of 3 freshmen starting here. Sully Schober, Eric Ranke, and Bryce Flaker. The batting order here. And then, of course, Jaden Garski out and left. So 2-1 now to Flaker. Ball batted foul out of play, so count now goes even here on Flaker. Ball fouled away here, so count remains even at 2-2 here to Flaker. Badun hustling for the baseball. Good to see as always. No Orheim here. 2-2 to Flaker. Ball misses up. Count now works a full. And Orheim's offering. That's going to be it straight high up in the air. That's going to probably be back camping out under it. 4 out number 2. So Flaker retired on the F6. And back to Melise Badun here. He flew out to left field. His first at-bat back in inning number 1 here for the Cardinals. Peyton Flees in the on-deck circle here for Pacelli. And Orheim called strike here to Badun. And strike 2 quickly. 0-2 here now to Badun, the junior. And that's hit sharply back to Orheim. Orheim will go the 1-3, and that will be Badun will be retired. 3 up, 3 down here. No runs, no hits, no errors. We move to the bottom half of inning number 3 here. Port Edwards 3, Pacelli 0. You are listening to and watching high school baseball. Pacelli baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Buy 3 Goodyear tires and 1 is free has been extended at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Plus, get up to $200 back on 4 installed Goodyear tires when you use the Goodyear credit card. Buy 3 and 1 is free in March at Sherrill Tire and Auto. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Back out here on Zaleski Sports. Rocky Rococo's pan-style pizza and pasta in Stevens Point. Favorite for dine-in, takeout, or delivery. Always supporting local and always an easy and affordable choice for your next family night out, fast food on the go, or even your next catering for a party or work function. Enjoy Rocky Rococo's in Stevens Point. Game also brought to you today here by Staub Construction. Staub Construction, a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Staub Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. So Kelton Hopper out here for his 3rd inning of work. He'll be squaring off here against Tyler Martinson. Martinson had the single back in inning number 1, so 1 for 1 for Martinson thus far. And Hopper misses a bit low and out, so 1-0 now to Tyler Martinson. Carson Orheim in the on-deck circle for Port Edwards. And a called strike to Tyler. Count now 1-1. Tyler 1 for 1 here today. And a swing and a miss. Hopper maybe took something off that. 1-2 now here to Tyler Martinson. And And Opper with a fastball going to miss low here, so count even now, 2s. Nobody on here. Pacelli trailing 3-0. Bottom of 3rd here. And Opper, that ball hit out of play. That's going to hit the school bus. Hopefully they paid their insurance. No, I'm just kidding. So count now remains even here, 2-2 on Tyler Martinson. And that ball a bit low now here, full. No damage. I'm just kidding around. That ball just careened off the bus. Should be okay, though. Everything is good. And that ball batted high in the air. That's probably going to be Jordan camping out under it. And Jordan will make the play. So the F-1 here retires Tyler Martinson. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. Also brought to you today by Farner Asphalt. Want to make excellent seasonal money in a short window of time this spring, summer, and fall? Joining Farner Asphalt, your locally owned leader in pavement contracting. Farner is the industry leader in quality service and, most importantly, safety. Take advantage of these excellent seasonal wages and apply today at farnerasphalt.com. So, coach is out here to talk things over. That wasn't sure exactly about what, but
They batted out of order in the first inning.
Did they?
Yeah. They're just catching it now, though. Oh my God, that's the way it is.
So that will kind of getting things sorted out here. They're saying that maybe hitter batted out of order. So Tyler Martinson steps up here to the plate for Port Edwards. 2 outs. So Martinson here. Misses.
So I think this is technically going to be their 4th batter. And the 3rd one out.
Oh, he's swinging a miss on Martinson. Ball cracked into center field, hit sharply on the screws. That's going to carry. And Fleas will make the out. So Martinson will be out number 2 here. So Hayden Hewitt here. And Opper misses low. Oh, Hewitt walked his first at-bat. 1-0 the count. And a called strike to Hewitt, so 1-1 the count now. 2 outs here. Ball hit sharply in the hole. That's going to be a tough play for Hammerly, but he will make the play, the 4-3. So Hewitt will be retired on the 4-3 put out Hammerly. That'll be the end of 3 complete here. Score here still 3-0, no hits, no runs, no errors. We move to the top half of inning number 4. You're listening to and watching Zaleski Sports here, Pacelli Baseball. Back here in a moment.
The work that you put in is the work you're going to get out. It starts in the weight room, focusing on those fundamentals, whether it's throwing form, hitting form, running form. So that way when you come to the game, you're not really thinking about them. In my sessions with Carter at WPI, I kind of learned how to be very strong and very flexible at the same time. High pressure situations, the world's pushing down on you and you're trying to push back. Don't let the moment get you.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
All right, back out here on Zaleski Sports. We are here in top half of inning number 4. Score 3-0 Port. Peyton Flees to lead things off here for Pacelli. And Orheim misses low, so Flees grounded to short his first at-bat, so 0 for 1 here in the afternoon. Jordan in the on-deck circle for Pacelli. Ball hit sharply into left. Will it have enough carry? I'm not sure. That's going to be the F-7, so Flees flies out. Ball hit sharply, though, no doubt about that. Now Flees retired on the F-7. Jordan now had the base hit back in inning number 1. Here 1 for 1 is senior Asher Jordan. Lucas Hammerly in the on-deck circle for Pacelli. So that pitch misses down low here from Carson Orheim. Carson with the 4 strikeouts thus far today. Off speed. Called strike here now, 1-1 to Jordan. And a called strike 2 here. Orheim catches a corner, 1-2 now the count. And ball up here, so now count goes even to Jordan. Asher 1 for 1 here today. And Jordan stays alive, fouls that one back. Hammerly hustling for it. The off-speed, good pitch there by Orheim. Count now goes full to Asher Jordan here. And Jordan will reach on the base on ball here, so 1 out here for Lucas Hammerly, junior second baseman here. Freshman Sully Schober in the on-deck circle for Pacelli. Pacelli looking to get things going here in top half of inning number 4. Orheim working out of the stretch here, lead runner at first. And a called strike to Hammerly. Orheim pitching pretty well thus far here for Port Edwards. And Orheim misses out and up and out here, 1-1. Orheim goes 2-1 here on Hammer. Jordan over at 1. I'll get a quick mound visit. SC Swiderski and SCS Apartment or home is where you want to live, work, and play all throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Visit scswiderski.com for more. Also, Point Brewing. The Stevens Point Brewer is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. Experience the many refreshing flavors of Point Gourmet sodas, handcrafted in small batches. Each flavor is perfected for your enjoyment, from tasty black cherry cream to the world-famous Point Root Beer. Every bottle is in the house. So Hammer here now, 2-1. And that ball misses just up here. So hitters count out are Lucas Hammerly. Jordan the lead runner at first there for Pacelli. And a called strike, so count now full here on Lucas. And ball hit back to Carson. He'll go the 1-3. And that will advance Jordan to second, and that will bring up Sully Schober here, 0 for 1 here thus far today. Freshman third base, Sully Schober. Orheim's pitch belted down the right field line. Is that going to get down? And it is. A base hit for Sully Schober. And that will score Asher Jordan. So Jordan, RBI single for Sully Schober. He's shown some promise, no doubt, at the plate here for the Cardinals. Just a freshman. That will bring up Kelton Opper. Opper 0 for 1 here today. Two outs here, Schober at 1. Ball hit sharply. Beck's going to get the out himself, and that will be Opper. So Pacelli does get a run out of here and 1 hit. No errors. We will move to the bottom half of inning number 4 here. Pacelli trailing 3-1 here. You're listening to and watching high school baseball, Pacelli baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
Shuda Funeral Home in Stevens Point and Plover is your local, family-owned and operated funeral home, providing families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable services when you need it most. The loss of a loved one is a difficult fact of life that Shuda Funeral Home will ensure you won't have to face alone. Shuda Funeral Home will guide you through the process, from in-person visitations to creating obituaries and tributes. Pre-planning can also be a great way to ease these topics for your family. Learn more at shudafuneral.com or bring your questions and stop in.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
it's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
All right, back out here on Zaleski Sport. Sponsored here today, Point Heating and Cooling in Stevens Point and Plover, with more than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Call Point Heating and Cooling or visit pointheating.com. So Port Edwards here to be led off here by Chase Baumgard here, walked his first at-bat. Cal Knopper out here for his 4th inning of work here for the Cardinals. And a swing and a miss. No, ball misses now. 1-1 here to Baumgart. Ball hit sharply. Is that going to stay in the Fleas will be there for out number 1 here, so Chase retired on the F8 here. And that will bring up second baseman Sam Martinson here. Number 22 here for Port Edwards. And a called strike from Opper to Martinson here. So Sam 0 for 1 here on the day. And a called strike, so 0-2 now here to Sam Martinson. And a strike 3 swinging here, so Opper retires Sam Martinson for out number 2 here, and that will bring up designated hitter Aiden Schumer here for Port Edwards. Nobody on here, 2 outs. Bottom half of inning number 4. That ball hit sharply to Jordan at 1. Jordan going to stop it, and he will retire Schumer for the ground out to Jordan here. That will end bottom half of the 4th here. We will move to the 5th. Score here, Port Edwards 3, Pacelli 1. We move to the inning number 5 here, listening to and watching high school baseball. Jolly Baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
You want a job? You want a career? Farner Asphalt of Stevens Point is hiring. Farner Asphalt of Stevens Point needs laborers, truck drivers, and equipment operators now. Enjoy year-round benefits by calling Farner Asphalt 800-332-3360 to apply, or go to Farner Asphalt. Farner Asphalt is an equal opportunity employer including disability and veterans.
All right, back out here on Zaleski Sports. We move to the top half of inning number 5. Pacelli trails 3-1. Home Furniture. Turn your house into a home and shop Home Furniture. Home Furniture on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids and Post Road in Plover. So Nolan Wojcik to lead things off here for Pacelli. 0 for 1 on the afternoon. Struck out back over in inning number 2. Senior left-handed designated hitter Nolan Wojcik. That ball misses out. Reinke in the on-deck circle for Pacelli. Wojcik fouls that one off here. Count now 1-1. Orheim out there for his 5th inning of work for Port Edwards. And a ball high here to Wojcik, 2-1 the count. Orheim just the 2 hits surrendered thus far through 4 innings of work. And that ball misses upstairs now. 3-1 hitters count to Nolan Wojcik. And Orheim's offering, batted down the third base line. And that ball is going to drop for a base hit. Well, that will be a hit. So Wojcik will reach. I'm calling it a hit. Was not touched. So Reinke out here. The ground out to Orheim, his last at-bat. Reinke showing bunt, so count now 1-0 here to Eric Reinke. 0 for 1 here in the afternoon. Flaker in the on-deck circle for Pacelli. Nolan Wojcik, the lead runner for Pacelli, out at 1. That ball batted foul down the line. Count now 1-1 to Reinke. grounded in the 1-3 back in inning number 3, did Reinke. And a called strike here to Reinke. So count now 1-2 on the freshman catcher, Eric Reinke. Wojciech lead runner on there for Pacelli. Orheim from the stretch and the pitch, swung and missed. Reinke will be retired for first out here. And that will bring up Bryce Flaker. He flew to short his last at-bat and only at-bat thus far. So 0 for 1 here for Bryce, the right fielder. And Wojciech aboard. Fastball called strike to Flaker. All belted down the line. Hit sharply. That's going to be a tough play for Michaels. And he will be on. That will be a base hit in my book. It was a tough play. It was a good hit. So Flaker aboard now. Wojciech out at second. One out here for the top of the order in Melis Badoun, who grounded to Orheim back in third inning and flew to left his first at-bat. 0 for 2 here for Badoun. Orheim out of the stretch. Pass ball here, and that will advance both runners. Wojciech will advance to third, and Flaker will get down to second on the pass ball. Melis here with a couple runners in scoring position here, threatening with just the one out here. Orheim out of the stretch. And that ball hits sharply down to third base line. That's going to drive in a run, maybe two perhaps. They're going to send Wojciech in. Wojciech in for one, and 2 runs will score. So Flaker in with a RBI base hit for Melis Badoun. So Wojciech will score, as will Flaker. And Badoun aboard here, so ball game knotted up here at 3s. And Peyton flees here. Ball misses high. Flees flew out to left his last at-bat and grounded to short his first. And swing and a miss from Flees here, the stolen base for Badoun. Sliding head first is Melis. Ball belted high into the air. I personally lost it in the sun, but that count now will go a 1-2 here on Flees with a lead runner on second in Badoun. And Asher Jordan, the senior, in the on-deck circle for Pacelli, the one out here. Score knotted up here, 3 apiece. Ball misses out here, count even now to Flees. Orheim working out of the stretch here for Port Edwards. The ball lifted into center. And the tag will not be on. Not maybe quite deep enough to get the tag on that. So Flees the fly out to center for out number 2. And that will bring up Asher Jordan. Walked his last at-bat, had a base hit back in inning number 1. So 1 for 1 here for Jordan today. And a ball just missed here, so 1-0 here to Jordan. Orheim working out of the stretch here. Ball hit sharply, and that's going to drift foul down the right field line there for Jordan. So count now goes 1-1 on Asher. Hammerly in the on-deck circle for the Cardinals. Orheim the stretch and the pitch. And it might have gotten him, and it did, so Jordan will reach. Ag Country Farm Credit Services is a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. Contact Ag Country in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford. Coach Martinson out here to say a few words. It will stay right here unless there's a pitching change. Maida, when it comes to customized apparel or your local sports team apparel, turn to Maida on Stevens Point. From corporate outings to outfit your club or sports team, Maida has all you could need. So Jordan aboard with the hit by pitch. A couple runners on here for Pacelli. Jordan out at 1 and Bedune down at two outs here. 3-3 is our score. Orheim will stay. Coach Ben Martinson maybe to say a few words of encouragement out to his pitcher, who's I think pitched pretty well today, all things considered. Has pitched very nicely. Runners here at first and second. Ball down here to Hammerly. Hammerly grounded to Orheim back in inning number 4. Ball up. Oh, now 2-0 here to Hammerly, so Hammer 0 for 2 on the day here today. And a called strike to Hammerly. Ball hit down to second, then that will be a 4-3 out. So Hammerly will be retired for out number 3 here. Pacelli, we get a couple runs though and a couple of hits. Score 3-3. We will move to the bottom half of inning number 5. Score tied here 3-3. You're listening to and watching high school baseball. Pacelli baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back in a moment.
Rocky Rococo. My pizza. Pizza. Hands down pizza. I love it. Cheese sauce. Toppings and slices. You'll love it too. Rocky Rococo. Whole pie or slices. Hot, thick, chewy, crunchy, saucy. Rocky Rococo. Pizza. Rocky Rococo.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
Back out here on Zaleski Sports. Tie ball game here, 3-3. We move to the bottom half of inning number 5 here. Port Edwards. Pacelli had the 3 hits, 2 runs that last half inning here to tie things up. And this brings up Max Michaels, who had a base hit back in inning number 2, 1-for-1 for Max. His second at bat here today for Port Edwards. And a called strike from Opper to Michaels. Opper out there for his 5th inning of work here for Pacelli. Ball misses out here, so 1-1 now to Michaels. And Opper's offering as a called strike. So 1-2 to third baseman junior Max Michaels. Opper's pitch missed down in the dirt here, so count even at 2. 2-2 here down to Max. Ball misses here, so count now goes to full here to junior third baseman Max Michaels. And offering set and added up here. That should be Badoon out short. He'll camp out and retire Max Michaels for out number 1. 1 out here for the Cardinals. That will bring the top of the order here in Eric Mock. Mock 0 for 2 here in the afternoon for Port Edwards. And a swing and a miss. So Hopper quickly up 0-1 here in Mock. And Hopper's pitch misses down low, so 1-1 out of the count here to Eric Mock. Back in the on-deck circle for Port Edwards. And a swing and a miss, so Hopper up 1-2 now here. Hopper way up in the count. 1 out here for Pacelli. And Hopper misses up here, so count even now at 2. And Hopper misses down just a bit low here, so full count now to Mock. Back in the on-deck circle. And Hopper's offering. Hit in the air. It's hit pretty sharp. Flaker will come up with it, so Mock flies out to Flaker and right for the second out here for Pacelli. And that brings up Brendan Beck here, 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Junior shortstop Brendan Beck. Hopper trying to get out of his half of inning number 5 here. Score knotted up at 3. Off-speed pitch to Beck. Count now 0-1 to Brendan. And Hopper, that ball hit pretty sharply. Fleas will be there for the grab to retire Brendan Beck. So that will be the end of the 5th inning here. No runs, no hits, no errors. We move to the 6th inning. Score knotted up at 3 here. You are listening to and watching high school baseball, Pacelli baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
All right, back out here at Port Edwards Zaleski Sports here. We are top half of inning number 6. Nolan Wojcik to lead things off for the Cardinals. Hoff Favor Real Estate. Andy Hoff and Cindy LaChapelle of Hoff Favor Real Estate Group are your local Stevens Point realtors. That's Andy Hoff and Cindy LaChapelle of Hoff Favor Real Estate. So Sully Schober to lead things off here for Pacelli. I may have said Nolan Wojcik, but I actually meant Sully Schober. So Sully Schober to lead things off here for Pacelli. Takes ball one here. And a strike called here to Schober. So Schober had the base hit back in inning number 4. 1 for 2 here for freshman Sully Schober. Ball up high. 2-1 now to Schober. And that ball batted out of play here by Schober. So count now goes even 2-2 on Sully Schober, the freshman third baseman. 1 for 2 here today. And a called strike 3, the curveball, I believe. So that is out number 1. Orheim out there for his 6th inning of work. Both pitchers have fared very well today, in my opinion. Both pitchers looking to, late in the game here, both pitchers still pitching pretty solid. So Orheim, a strike to Hopper here. Wojcik in the on-deck circle for Pacelli. Ball misses up a bit here, so 1-1 now to Hopper. Kelton 0 for 2 here today. Rip to second. That'll be a base hit for Kelton Hopper. He will be aboard for base hit. Ball hit sharply. No doubt about it. So Hopper aboard here now for Nolan Wojcik. Wojcik 1 for 2 here today. The designated hitter had the base hit back in inning number 5. 1 for 2 for senior Nolan Wojcik. Scored a run as well. And we get a courtesy runner. Looks to be a Nick Grivach. Out at 1 for Pacelli in relief on the base pass of Kelton Hopper. Ball misses low to Nolan. So Grivach represents the go-ahead run at first. And a called strike to Nolan. 1-1 now the count. Ball smashed foul. 1-2 now to Wojcik. 1 for 2 on the afternoon. And ball misses up now, so count goes even at 2 here to Nolan Wojcik. Grivach over at first. Orheim out of the stretch. And ball just up, so now Wojcik moves the count here to full. Reinke in the on-deck circle for, actually it might be Nate Hammerly maybe. And he's swinging a miss, so Orheim comes upstairs for out number 2 here. And I believe this is Nate Hammerly here. Nate Hammerly to pinch hit here for Eric Reinke. Now Hammerly, his first plate appearance here today for Pacelli. Sophomore left-hander here. So 2 outs here. Grivach out at first. Go-ahead run for Pacelli. Out at first. So Nader here for Reinke. Ball misses up here, so 1-0 now to Hammerly. misses out here. Oh, 2-0 now to Nate Hammerly. And Hammer now with a 3-0 count. Flaker in the on-deck circle for Pacelli. And Hammer taken all the way, so hitters count now on Nate Hammerly. Sorry. And ball misses upstairs, so Hammer will reach. Nicolay Bank. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best. They have locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill, or learn more at nicolaybank.com. So a few words out on the mound here for Port Edwards. Couple runners on for Pacelli as Nick Grivach represents the go-ahead run out at second. And looks like Nate Hammerly will get a pinch runner, and I think that's Eric Rinke to pinch run for Hammer here. So 2 outs, and Bryce Flaker here steps up. Base hit his last at-bat. 1 for 2 here for Bryce. And a strike called here to Flaker. And pitch upstairs here now, 1-1 to Flaker. Grivach out at second. Ranke out at first. And Orheim steps off for a moment. And Orheim comes set, and a foul tip into the glove of Martinson. So 1-2 now the count to Flaker. And a swing and a miss, so Orheim works out of that. They will get a run, no hits, no errors. We will move to the bottom half of inning number 6. Score still knotted up here at 3. You're listening to and watching high school baseball, Pacelli Baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
Back here on Zaleski Sports. Bottom half of inning number 6, brought to you Little Scholars Childcare. Little Scholars and Little Scholars Beginnings are 2 beautiful childcare and preschools in Stevens Point, offering early childhood learning for infants through 4K. You'll find great facilities and a comfortable environment to help your child grow. Visit littlescholars.com. Carson Orheim up here for Port Edwards. And Opper's pitch misses low and away, so 1-0 here to Orheim. Orheim pitching pretty well today. That ball hits sharply on the screws out to center. That ball be off the fence. That will be that ball blasted by Orheim. So Orheim hit that one on the screws, no doubt about it. That will bring up Tyler Martinson here for Port Edwards. Hoppers offering down low. And Orheim will advance to second on the wild pitch. And a 1-0 count here to Tyler Martinson. Ball hit sharply up the middle to Hammerly. That'll be the 4-3. So Martinson retired on the 4-3. That ball hit hard. Out number one. That will, however, advance. Orheim to third. Martinson retired on the 4-3. So Hayden Hewitt walked his first at bat, grounded to second. So for 1 here for Hayden. His third plate appearance here today for Port Edwards. And a called strike to Hayden Hewitt. A 1 out here now. Orheim just 90 feet away from the go-ahead run here for Port. Ball hit sharply. Ball keeps carrying. That's going to be off the wall. And Hewitt going to be in with an RBI double for Hayden Hewitt. That ball kept carrying, and that will score Orheim for the go-ahead run here, 4-3 now. And that brings up Chase Baumgart. That will be a pitching change, it looks like. We'll give one shout out here, and then we'll go to commercial. Cheese Pleasers in Bancroft is a local hidden gem filled with all the finest cheeses, snack sticks, cheese curds, and cheese trays for Wisconsin's finest cheese. Stop at Cheese Pleasers right off I-39 in Bancroft. So we will get a pitching change here. And that is Peyton Flees, the senior, coming on here. We'll take a brief pause here. You're listening to and watching high school baseball, Pacelli baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back in a moment.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
All right, back out here on Zaleski Sports. Port Edwards takes a 4-3 advantage here. Carson Orheim scored the fourth run here, also had the base hit. Hayden Hewitt with a stand-up double that drove that run in. Fleet Farm. Pick up all your pets' favorites from Fleet Farm. Find everything from food and treats to toys and health products under one roof. From all the brands you trust, dogs or cats, they've got you covered. Shop your pets' everyday essentials at Fleet Farm. Baumgarten steps up here, 0 for 1 on the day. And Flees a called strike. So Hopper goes to 5 1/3. Pitch pretty solid, I would say. And Flees misses low here to Chase Baumgart. He flew out to center his last at-bat. Walked his first at-bat over in inning number 1. 0 for 1 here for Chase. And Flees with a fastball in there. 1-2 now to Baumgart. So 1 out here. 1-2 here to Baumgart. Ball missed just a bit low, perhaps. So 2-2 now here to Chase Baumgart. 0 for 1 here on the day. Flees in on relief here for Pacelli. Ball hit sharply up the middle. Hammerly there. And a great play by Lucas Hammerly for the 4-3 to retire Baumgart, showing some range there. That is out number 2. But that will advance Hewitt to third. And that will bring up Sam Martinson 0 for 2 here for Port Edwards. 4-3 our score. 2 outs here in bottom half of inning 6. And Fleas misses low. Ball hit high in there. That should be Kel Knopper play just in foul territory, and that is. That will retire Sam Martinson. Port Edwards comes up with a run, however, on a hit. Couple hits, rather, in a run. We will move to the top half of inning number 7 here. Port Edwards up 4-3. You're listening to and watching high school baseball, Pacelli baseball on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
All right, back out here on Zaleski Sports, top half of inning number 7. Wood Street Rentals, no matter the job big or small, look to Wood Street Rentals to get the equipment you need to get the job done, offering a wide range of equipment needs and delivery to any job site. Look to Wood Street Rentals in Stevens Point. So Melise Badoon here to lead things off in the top half of inning number 7. Shelley trails 4-3 now. Orheim out for his 7th inning of work here. Has pitched a really good game in my opinion. I believe 1, 2, 6 hits on the 3 runs. The ball misses low to Badoon. So Badoon takes ball 2 here now. 2-0 here from Orheim. Flees in the on-deck circle. And a called strike to Badoon. So 2-1 now. So Melise had a base hit his last at-bat, a stolen base as well. So 1 for 3 today for Melise. And Orheim set. And a called strike. So Orheim brings the count back 2-2 now here to Melise Badoon. That ball batted sharply. That'll be out number 1 here. So the F-8. Badoon retired. Culligan Water. Get Culligan Water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at culliganh2o.com. Oh, Coach Martinson looks to maybe pitching change. We'll stay here momentarily, and then we'll probably take a commercial if that is the case. Stevens Point Orthopedics is proud to provide athletic training services to Pacelli athletes. Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment, hometown care. So we will have a pitching change here, and that is Brendan Beck here, the junior right-hander for Port Edwards. We'll take a quick pause here for commercial. Back here in a moment. You are listening to and watching high school baseball, Pacelli baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
At Nicolet Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolet Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
All right, back out here on Zaleski Sports. New pitcher for Port Edwards and junior right-hander Brendan Beck. He will lead things off here with Peyton Flees and Asher Jordan. Flees, and that ball misses out, so Flees 0 for 3. Flew out to center his last at-bat, flew out to left his second at-bat, and grounded to short his first at-bat. And a called strike, so the train's going through here in Port Edwards. Must be about 6:13 or so here. Beck's offering a swing and a miss. Flees quickly down 1-2 to Brendan Beck here. Beck working out of the stretch for Port Edwards. And ball misses high, so count now goes even here. 2-2 on Peyton Flees. Port Edwards clinging to the 4-3 lead here, late going here. And Flees bats that ball out of play. The count will remain even here at 2-2 to Flees. So Orheim pitched 6 1/3 innings. Would be in line for the win if things would stay the way they are. Peyton Flees and the rest of the Cardinals have other ideas. Well, that ball misses here, and the count now goes full to Flees here. With Asher Jordan in the on-deck circle for Pacelli. And Flees bats that down the line. That's good hustle there by the left fielder. That will be out of play. Count remains full here. With Jordan in the on-deck circle and the one out here. And Beck retires Flees on the strikeout. Well, that will be down to the last out here for Asher Jordan. Trailing 4-3 now here. Jordan looking to keep things alive here for Pacelli. 2 outs here, Asher Jordan. Couple of walks and a base hit. And that ball will hit Asher Jordan. And he will reach his third base on ball here this afternoon. Had the base hit back in inning number 1. Now we'll bring up junior second baseman Lucas Hammerly, 0 for 3 here today. Grounded out to second back in inning 5. The 1-3 back in inning 4. And struck out back in inning number 1. So Hammerly looking to get on here for Pacelli. And back a strike to Hammerly. So 1 now here to Lucas Hammerly. And Hammer fouls it off out of play here. So 0-2 now here, back to Hammerly. Junior Brendan Beck to junior Lucas Hammerly. Sully Schober in the on-deck circle for Pacelli. And Hammerly will bat that one. And a good effort. Hammerly will stay alive, however. So 0-2 here on Hammer. Pacelli down to their last out here. Top half of inning number 7. So Hammerly rips it into the, and that will be the third out. So Hammerly will, that will be a final here from Port Edwards. Final score here, 4-3 Port Edwards or Pacelli. We'll have our Nasonville Dairy postgame coming up next. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. We'll maybe get a few words here from Coach Ben Martinson here from Port Edwards, perhaps a player from the Port Edward squad. We'll get our Nasonville Dairy postgame, and we'll wrap things up here. You're listening to and watching high school baseball, Pacelli baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here momentarily.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And
sweatshirt here. So we are out here with Coach Ben Martinson. You guys came out of here today with a very, I'll say, impressive victory. Clean baseball for the most part. 4-3 over Pacelli, CWC South rival, no doubt. Coach, talk a little bit about today's game, if you would.
Yeah, just, a good game all around, I mean, we started off hot early, got some runs early in the game, got a little tighter in the middle. Carson kept dealing for us, strikes, keeping us in the game. The biggest thing tonight was pitching. Pitching was huge, Carson did a hell of a job, and Brendan came in and helped us finish the game, and some hits earlier in the game, consistent to keep these guys on their tails. I mean, they're a good program. We've been hungry, we've been waiting for them. We've been on a little bit of a slump here lately, so this turns us around, and team effort for sure. I mean, Carson did a good job, but so did the rest of the 16 players to get us here. So a team effort all the way around, and we're going to enjoy this one and get back to business. And like I said, kudos to Carson and these 7 seniors that are out here busting their butt. They're making us look good, and we're going to enjoy the end of this season and see where we takes us to in the playoffs.
Excellent, Coach Ben, and you certainly got a lot of baseball ahead, but you guys, this is definitely a momentum builder, I would say, at conference game on a Thursday night against a really good Pacelli team. Anything else as you guys look ahead? I think you guys are back at it again tomorrow, so there's no rest for the weary, I suppose.
No, this is our 3rd game for the week. We got a 4th one tomorrow, and we're back next week, another 4. So we've been playing. It's been a tough week. We had, last week Friday we had Pacelli, and it was a nice tight game. We just didn't get the hits we needed, and then we had Pittsville on Monday and kept them tight. And Allman last night was Tuesday night was another tight game, and tonight we put it all together. The pitching was good, the hitting was good, and that's what we've been striving on. That's what we're going to keep building this program on. We got, like I said, conference game again on Monday against Allman. Tomorrow we got a non-conference, but we're going to try to keep this thing rolling and keep the Hawks up top and winning some games.
All right, Coach, anything else before we let you get back and we'll turn it over to Carson here?
Nope, that's all I got. Thank
All
you.
right, Coach Martin, nice job tonight. Yep. All right, Carson Orheim here, the senior, as Coach Martinson said, you were dealing tonight. I would say it was definitely a pitcher's duel. I think you went 6 1/3 tonight. You looked just as sharp in inning 6 as you did in inning number 1, 2, and 3. So, Carson, talk a little bit about your performance and I guess the team as you guys look forward.
Man, you know, I just came into this game thinking that this was going to be one of the tougher teams to go against. And last game we went against them, we really, we played with them. We were in that game. You know, we just had to get the bats going, and that's what we did today. Got the bats going. Practice yesterday, all batting, and I don't know. We just came more prepared. So, and then pitching was, I just went out there and did my stuff. I don't know, everything was working. So, yeah.
No, Carson, yeah, you definitely did. Like Coach Martin said, you were dealing today, and I think the biggest thing for me is just, you know, the longevity, and then you're able to give way to Brendan Beck, the junior, the right-hander. You guys certainly played a really clean baseball game, the great pitching performance by you. You guys are back at it, I think. You guys back home tomorrow then here, or are you guys on the road? Northland Lutheran? Okay. Carson, anything else you want to say before we count you down? I don't know if you know the drill or not, but if you don't, do you know the drill?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I figured you might, but anything else before we get you in the house here?
Team played amazing, and thankful to be playing along these guys. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, Carson, we'll count you down. We'll go 3, 2, 1.
I'm Carson Orheim, and I'm in the house.
That is... And he's getting doused with the water. Carson, nice job. Good game, guys. Good game, guys. Nice job. So 4-3 is our final out here. Port Edwards with a victory over Pacelli in the CWC South Conference, as Coach Martinson said. A lot of baseball this week, 4 games this week, back at it tomorrow, and then 4 games next week. So you really get into the pivotal point in the season where there's a lot of baseball here. All teams have that, and you never know what you're going to get with Mother Nature. But fortunately, tonight was a great game for baseball here, and you saw good, clean baseball by 2 quality baseball teams. With that, we will sign off here tonight. I'm Brandon Berencott on the call with Zaleski Sports. Trevor Zaleski back in production here. Have yourself a good Thursday night. Thank you for watching and listening to Zaleski Sports here. Have a good Thursday night.